based on your suicide statements, you're going on suicide watch.
I don't have any suicide statements.
You just made one.
You just made one. I'll just kill myself. I can hang myself.
The Boulder County Sheriff's Office claims body cam wasn't rolling seconds earlier, so we don't know what suicide threat Lauren Gotthelf supposedly made. She denies making any. But things quickly escalate between the 34-year-old and deputies.
Being on suicide protocol means that you will give us all of your clothes, and we will play games.
Gotthelf was brought to the jail because she refused to sign a summons after an officer ticketed her for having her service dog off leash while smoking a cigarette on the Pearl Street Mall.
Put your hands behind your back. Now. Do it now.
Less than a minute later, deputies had pinned Lauren into a restraint chair, hands cuffed behind her back, with a spit hood placed over her head. Then you see a sergeant put a taser against her left thigh.
Do you see this?
And pull the trigger.
Sit down. Sit down.
I mean, that's not going to help somebody who's suicidal. That's just sadistic.
Mari Newman is the attorney who filed the lawsuit on Lauren's behalf, alleging excessive force and disability discrimination.
If they truly believed that Lauren was suicidal, the best response would have been one of compassion, one of humanity. But instead what they did was immediately escalate the situation and treat her with unnecessary brutality.
He chased me for no reason.
Lauren Gotthelf and her attorney say suicide watch in her cell would have been one thing.
It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again.
But keeping her in a restraint chair for 4 hours after she was tasered was punishment both cruel and unusual.
She was fully restrained. She was handcuffed behind her back and strapped into a restraint chair with somebody's hands around her neck. I mean, she could not have moved had she wanted to, and yet they tased her.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
He's got my neck.
Stop resisting.
He's got my neck, you piece of.
According to the lawsuit, Boulder County has a policy that allows detainees to be tasered even when they're restrained.